Guys, today we're doing some of the lekker subnetting here with my brew array.
Oh yeah.
So in the test, well, this is going to be classless subnetting. So in the test, let's say they give you the IP 192.231. Let's go and I don't know 45 and 71. That's going to be the IP they're giving us, and they're telling you, okay, you need to have 382 devices to allocate space for 382 devices. No big issue, okay? So the first thing you need to do is you need to count 382 plus 2. The plus 2 is because of your network address and your broadcast address. So then you're going to have in total 384 devices. All right. Now, to know which, now what you need to do is you need to go count the powers of 2. So we're going to go with 0 to the power of 2 to the power of 0 is going to be 1, then 2, then 4, then 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. We're stopping here because we found where this value will be fitting in. It's going to be in between 265, 56, and 512. So it's going to be in here. And we're going to be using the lower value because we'd rather have more space and not need it than need space and not have it. So we're going to be,
value.
yes, we're using the higher value. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to be taking that 9 and we're going to say 32 minus 9 is 23. The 32 comes from that we in our subnet mask you have 4 bytes, four groups of 8. So 4 groups of 8 gives you 32, but we're only going to be using 23 for now. So 23 indicates to us that we're going to have 23 ones. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 8. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, that's 8 again. Alright, it's 8. And now we're up to 16, and then we need 7. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 0. I think that's correct. That's 7, and then the rest is just going to be 0. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, yeah. So just want to add that's our binary for our subnet mask.
Yeah, this is our subnet mask. I'll actually type it in so we can have it. Then for subnet mask. So converting this back, it's going to be 255, 255 as well. And this one is going to be copy from, I'm just using a binary to decimal converter, so it's going to be 254. Actually, just calculated myself. And then 0. This is our binary, this is our decimal subnet mask. Des sub mask. And now what you need to do is you need to go, well, you don't have to, but you can go calculate the IP they gave you into binary. So I'm just going to convert that. So it's going to be 192. Just convert this into from 192. Convert is this. Then we have 231. Convert is this. Then we have 45. Converted is this value. Oh, I'm just need my dots to this value, and I need to add zeros in the front. Because adding zeros in the front does nothing, adding zeros at the back changes the value. And then we have 71 convert needs a 0 at the front.
Okay, so that's our binary for our original IP.
Yeah, binary for orig IP. Alright, so what you need to do now is you need to realize that all of the ones that you have, these values are not going to change. So wherever there's a 1, you're not going to change. But wherever there's a 0, those values are going to change. So we're going to be counting in binary for the following values. I'm going to copy this. Is going to be our new IP. So our lowest IP is going to start at everything at 0. We're just going to change all of these to 0. So it could be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And this is our lowest value. So this is going to be our network address.
Binary for
Yes,
our network
binary.
address.
Binary for our network address. Then for our upper limit, we're just going to change everything to our to ones. Or all the zeros we have here are going to change to ones.
Everything in green.
Yeah,
becomes a
everything.
one.
Yeah.
There we go. And that's our binary for our broadcast address.
Yeah, so that will be our broadcast address. Then we're just going to change these values back to our decimal
Decimals.
values. Okay. This is going to,
So the first two just stays the same.
yeah, they just stay the same. So I'm just going to have original value was 192. I'm just going to space it so we can 231. And here the values are going to start to change. I'm just going to swap this and type in 10111001. I think that's 0. That's going to be our. So that's going to be 92 0, and this is our decimal broadcast address. So there's not network address. Yes.
Just make sure about the 92 though.
So 92. That could
Yeah,
be.
because our original one is 45.
Okay, let me just double check this. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, I typed this in wrong. It's incorrect. So it's going to be 00101100. Convert. That's 44. Yes, you are correct. Thank you for
So
correcting
you,
me.
just to make sure, like you want it to be lower than your original IP address when it comes
Yes.
to the network. Yeah.
And our broadcast address is going to be 192. I'm just having this at the correct space. 231. And I'm just going to read this quickly and just add a 1 at the back. Convert. Actually, just going to be 45 again. It's not always going to be the same as your original. It's just we're lucky this case that it's going to work out to be on the one that we currently have. And this is just
Depends
going
on
to be
the
2,
size.
5. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Then we have a decimal for our broadcast address. And our smallest IP for our first device is going to be 192. It's not really necessary to have this one spaced in, but I guess I could. And 40, and then the smallest IP is just going to be our lower bound, which is our network address plus 1. So that's going to be 1. And let me just put in here, this is going to be our first IP. And our last IP is going to be 192.231.45. And it's going to be our upper bound of 255 minus 1. So it's going to be 254. And that's going to be our last IP. So that's how you calculate your IPs for subnetting. If there's any questions, I'll probably not going to respond to the comments. So good luck.